Hey guys, welcome. It's Nikki Free. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Tonight I want to go over some of the highlights of the week. There's been so much going on. Craziness. First off, let's start with Drake. Drake is out here wilding, period. Drake is acting just crazy at these games. I mean, he is pulling lint out of Steph Curry's hair and selling it on eBay for $96,000. He is allegedly sliding into Draymond Green's fiance's DMs. He is liking Aisha's pictures. He is just doing the most. A lot of this is stuff that he may have done all, like they're saying, like, I guess he was already friends with Aisha before, but I mean, it's just funny that he is trolling this much at these games. He's like a cheerleader, a mascot, and a masseuse all rolled into one. Drake is just doing a lot. But, I mean, for me, I'm here for it. Like I said, I don't really care because I'm watching the game from my local sports bar or my couch, so it's not affecting me. But I do understand how this can be very upsetting to the players on the opposing team and the coaches. I understand how this could probably be very frustrating and distracting at the same time. But when it comes to Drake, he is the king of petty, and I feel like every time they come out and say, "Oh, they're going to talk to Drake," the NBA is going to talk to Drake. I feel like he comes back and he's even worse than he was at the previous game. So I don't think it's doing any good talking to Drake. I think Drake likes the attention. And he likes distracting them. So I feel like it's probably even better for them not to say anything about it, because the more attention he gets, I feel like it's fueling him and it's making him act out even more. So I don't know. That's Drake. I'm sure we'll be having many more memes to come with Drake at these games. He is like living his best life. I don't know what he's going to do once the games are over. But anyways, it'll be interesting to see who wins the playoffs. This has just been something out of this world. I personally have never seen Drake act this way, so it is extremely entertaining to say the least, but it's also kind of shocking to see Drake this way. So I don't know. A lot of people are just really speaking out about it. Some people are telling Drake to sit his ass down. Others are like, they're here for it. They like it. They don't really care. What do you guys think about Drake and his antics at the game? Next, I want to roll over into Mr. Lamar Odom. He was a hot topic on Wendy Williams. Speaking of Wendy Williams is out here looking like a snack. Have you guys seen the pictures of Wendy? Come on, Wendy. Wendy is looking fabulous. She is out here taking selfies, looking sexy, and just being photographed. It's good to see her, happy and looking great. But anyway, Lamar Odom was a hot topic on Wendy Williams. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but if you didn't, check it out. She talked about him for a large portion of the Hot Topics session. And basically, she was like, she's a fan. She likes Lamar a lot. I guess he bought her some jeans back in the day when she was on the radio, and she respects him. She thinks he's a nice man. Anywho, Lamar is out here in this book telling all. He's saying a lot in this book. I really want to read this book. And honestly, after hearing Wendy talk about it was when I wanted to buy the book. So Wendy's right. I mean, Lamar needs to do a better job, I guess, like advertising, because she talked about that on her show. She's like, you got to sell the book. And that's true, because she sold it to me. Just saying all the stuff that he talked about with the Kardashians, how he cheated on Khloe, and how Khloe beat up some girl at a hotel because he was cheating. And woof, it sounds like that book, it has a lot of drama, and it sounds like something I want to read, definitely. And also, he goes into his drug problems, his sex, all the sex he had with all these different women, supposedly like 2,000, just everything. He also goes into that he used to date Taraji P. Henson, which was like really shocking because I didn't even know they had dated. And this was back when she was on Benjamin Button. So the book seems pretty interesting. I definitely personally want to check it out. And it seems like Wendy, well, not it seems like, but Wendy was talking to him through the TV saying, hey, you got to sell the book, blah, blah, blah. And she was basically selling it for Lamar and saying, hey, Lamar, this is how you do it if you want to sell the book, or whatever. And so I guess Lamar did respond, and he told Wendy that he loves her too, and he appreciates her promoting his book. So they seem to have a good relationship. According to Wendy, she did not want him to come on her show and promote the book. She said she'd rather do it herself. She felt more comfortable promoting the book herself because she just felt like she didn't want to go there with Lamar. It would just be easier for her to talk about the book without him being there. So anyways, that happened, and I don't know. I'm going to read the book. After I read the book, I will let you guys know what I thought about it. But so far, so good. I mean, it sounds fantastic. What else is going on, you guys may ask? R. Kelly. That's right. R. Kelly. Back in the news last week. 11 charges. Facing 11 charges in Illinois for sexual abuse and assault. I mean, to me at this point, basically, I'm not even going to go through trying to read this to you guys. It was reported by TMZ that, basically all this stuff is going on. And of course, R. Kelly denies the allegations. All of these allegations are pretty much repetitive, but just, at this point, to be honest, I just feel like they are trying to make sure that R. Kelly is, one, for sure this time guilty in the court of public opinion, because last time nobody really, as far as public opinion, nobody really seemed to really care, and R. Kelly went on to become bigger and bigger and bigger after his trial. So this time I feel like their tactic is to kind of like make sure that he's guilty in the court of public opinion. And also, I feel like these people are not going to stop until his ass is in jail. They don't care. They're going to throw everything out that they can to make sure that this time they're, he's going to jail. So it's not looking good for R. Kelly. But again, on this, in this country, they have due process. You do have to go through a trial and be proven guilty in the court of law. And, we have seen some strange things in the court of law, and we don't know how this is going to turn out. In the court of public opinion, you may see things it may be perceived that it's going to be one way. And then once people go to court, things come out another way. Who would have thought Bill Cosby would be in jail right now at 80-something years old? So, yeah, things are just weird. But, R. Kelly has more charges slapped on him. 11 new charges in Illinois. And it's for abuse and sexual assault. And, 11 felonies total. So, anyways, there's that. And then Jussie Smollett. All right, Jussie, you know what, Jussie? At this point, I say just come out and write a book and tell us what the freak happened. Because this is just crazy. Now it's coming out. Now on Jussie, I do want to kind of talk about this because I have some information here on Jussie, but it's just to me crazy how Jussie... how they have now released the information on Jussie, and it's seeming that Jussie, was involved in some crazy stuff like buying drugs and all of this, calling the nicknaming cocaine Whitney. It's just crazy what's going on with Jussie. So let me go ahead and get into this. I have a clip that I want to play for you guys. As far as what the Nigerian brother's attorney said. So listen up, guys. I want you to hear this one first.
Attorneys Mark Garagos and Tina Glandian, through their continued false statements and hateful rhetoric, have only deepened the damage that was caused by the very first out of 16 counts of lies that were told to the police that started this whole situation. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. The Chicagoan brothers told the truth. But as far as their participation in this publicity stunt, They've realized that it was wrong. They've apologized for it, and they've expressed more than once that they are tremendously regretful for the role that they played in it. But make no mistake, they had no role in calling the police, and they had no role in defrauding the police department. They can't go down to the corner store without paparazzi chasing after them. There are still reporters that are knocking on their door wanting their story. Their phone calls, the phone calls they're getting, they're inundated with still requests for interviews. Social media is blowing them up with positive things, negative things, and also questions about why haven't they come out yet. And that's all to them very alienating. Their participation was with the police and with the grand jury. That's who they fully participated with. They were asked to do something by a friend who they trusted, and at the end of the day, that friend betrayed their trust.
Okay, so you just heard what that's the Nigerian brothers. That's what their attorney had to say about the situation with Jussie Smollett. So I don't think they're innocent either. I don't think anyone is innocent in this situation. She's trying to paint them as innocent. I just don't think that they're like as innocent as she's trying to paint them as, you know. Yeah, so let me go ahead and let you guys know what happened here. Jussie Smollett bought drugs from the brothers who staged alleged attack, documents show. Brothers sued Jussie Smollett's lawyers for defamation. Two brothers who said they helped Jussie Smollett stage a racist and homophobic attack against himself are suing the Empire actor's attorney for defamation. New documents released by Chicago police Thursday show Jussie Smollett discussing drugs with two brothers who accused the Empire actor of paying them to stage an attack on him. The texts were among the 460 pages released by Cook County State's Attorney's Office and Chicago Police Department Thursday after a judge ordered Jussie Smollett's case file unsealed last week. The documents show that Smollett initially communicated with Abel and Ola about buying marijuana, cocaine, and ecstasy before enlisting them to stage his alleged attack on January 29th. The brothers later told Chicago police that Smollett paid them to stage the attack on him. It was found during the review of these text records that on various occasions Smollett would request that redacted procure items for Smollett, which Smollett described as weed, Molly, or Whitney, which in the case report was familiar with being slang for cannabis and controlled substances, the documents read. In particular, weed is slang for cannabis, Molly is slang for ecstasy, and Whitney is slang for cocaine. So Jussie out here making requests for drugs? I just can't believe this. You know, it's funny because Jussie does not have the appearance of someone that would be like this. I mean, he looks like he takes very good care of himself, like he eats right. I mean, I knew he smoked weed, but I didn't really think that Jussie was doing anything else. And you know, that's how we are these days. I'm basing it on his appearance, and it's you know, drug addicts can look any kind of way, but in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he would look this way if he was doing that. But clearly, Jussie knows how to play the game. Jussie knows how to keep up his appearance and still party, you know, and look, I guess so he's not like out there like that to where he is just letting himself go, but it looks like he's into some wild stuff, allegedly. All right, so the reports notes that Jussie used the electronic payment methods PayPal and Venmo to pay for the transactions, and that on multiple occasions, Smollett appeared to describe his payment to the brothers for drugs as payment for legitimate expenses like personal training. So Jussie out here saying that he getting a personal training, and he really out here buying drugs, according to this story. This is what I guess Jussie said on one of the texts. You still got a Molly connect. Smollett texted one of the brothers on September 27th, 2018. Ha ha ha. I'ma need a good 4 pills. Ha ha. So I guess he was looking for some Molly, ecstasy, like 4 pills. But so he's looking for some drugs. So the Nigerian brothers are also a drug connect. So another reason they're not exactly innocent here. Okay, after completing multiple drug transactions with the brothers, Smollett texted one of them in January, "Might need your help on the low. You around to meet up and talk face to face." So these guys sounds like they were just like a drug connect, and I guess Jussie got comfortable with them and felt like, oh, you can also help me with this little allegedly to pull off this. I don't know, this attack. I don't know, but that's what they're saying here. This all just seems so weird. Okay, so after completing multiple drug transactions with the brothers, Smollett texts one of them in January, "Might need your help on the low. You're around to meet up and talk face to face." Following this exchange, the case file alleges that Smollett gave the brothers a check for $3,500 labeled as payment for a 5-week nutrition workout program and asked the brothers to pretend to beat him up while calling him homophobic and racial slurs. After the brothers told detectives about the alleged conspiracy, Smollett was indicted on 16 counts of disorderly conduct and lying to police. One charge for each time the actor knowingly told police that he was the victim of a battery, a hate crime, and an aggravated battery. After prosecutors suddenly dropped all of the charges against him on March 26, Cook County Judge Steve Watkins assented to Smollett's request that the file be sealed, citing his right to privacy. But media companies, including USA Today, parent company Gannett, argued that the actor invalidated those concerns by discussing the case on national TV. Watkins agreed 2 months after putting the case file off limits. He ordered its contents to be released. So Jussie out here running his mouth. So they like, okay, so if he's going to talk about it, he obviously doesn't want it to be that damn private. So unseal those goddamn documents so we can all see what the hell is up. And that is exactly what they did. They unsealed it. So now the file is open for everybody to see. And it looks like Jussie's out here living foul. Okay, so the unsealed documents, which also included a case report, arrest report, and supplementary files from the investigation, revealed that the detectives investigating Jussie's were aware there was a potential deal in the works between Smollett and the Cook County State's Attorney Office to drop the charges a month before it was announced. At the time, then Mayor Rahm Emanuel and Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson blasted the deal, saying the alleged hoax had unnecessarily tied up the police personnel and harmed the city's reputation. On Thursday, Chicago's police spokesman Anthony said the detectives did not pass that information to superiors because they assumed incorrectly, as it turned out, that any deal would include Smollett's admitting to wrongdoing. Instead, after the charges were dropped, Smollett insisted that he had been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one. So to me, it's like, what it's seeming like is Jussie shouldn't have said anything after they dropped the charges. And then I think they just wanted to let it go, like sweep it under, just shut up. Don't say that you were innocent, just don't say anything. Because by him saying that he's innocent, it's just kind of like, it looks like foul play on the police's side. It looks like they were just all in the wrong, and this poor innocent guy, got hemmed up. So it's just making it look even worse for the city. So they're like, look, we were giving you a chance to just walk. You just should have kept your mouth shut. But since you didn't, we're going to open up the file. I'm still not 100% believing everything with the police either. I think there is some messiness going on with every single person involved in this case. I just do, because I don't think Jussie wouldn't be able to get off like this. You know what I mean? There's just some corruption going on. There's something going on with everybody involved in this case. I don't think anyone is innocent, and I think that's why it turned out the way it did. But I don't know. I just feel like this is just, a big mess. Jussie, I'm disappointed in you, Jussie. Period. And they're still saying that they're also coming out saying that there's other witnesses saying that they did see somebody, a white man out there with a ski mask on, and they could see the white skin under the ski mask. So it's just kind of like, either way, no matter what, something happened that was foul, and it's still not looking good for Jussie. He done lost his job, and the shows are getting canceled. I mean, it's just a complete mess. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just think this is just terrible. Anyways, I just kind of want to give you guys an update on Jussie. Sorry, that was a very long article, but yeah, I wanted to give you guys that update. Let's see, what else happened last week? I can't really think of it. Oh, Meek Mill. What do you guys think about Meek Mill? Meek Mill went to the Cosmopolitan Hotel. They didn't want to let his ass in. They didn't want to let his ass into the hotel, the restaurant, to use the bathroom, to do nothing, to the little snack shop, to get a bag of chips. They didn't want to let him in any part of that hotel. Nothing. You can't use the bathroom. You can't do nothing. You can't have no water. We don't want you in here. And Meek was standing at the door asking them why, and they filmed the whole thing. Why can't I come in? Blah, blah, blah. So Meek was upset about that. So now people are saying that they have allegedly paid him off, because now it's come out that he has accepted their apology. They've apologized and he's accepted their apology. He did not come out and say, oh, they paid me off and I accepted the apology. He just said he accepted their apology. So perhaps if they did pay him off, this is all alleged, but if they did pay him off, maybe that was part of the deal. Listen, we'll give you X amount of money if you don't say that we gave you X amount of money, and if you just come out and say you accept our apology, because we don't want the smoke with all these black people that's going to be coming after us, calling us racist, and all of that. So the fact still remains that he cannot get in that establishment, and there are people that are allegedly saying that the stories are conflicting because one person at the hotel is saying that they didn't let him in because they were at capacity, and another person at the hotel, another manager, is saying they didn't let him in because he had had an incident at the hotel before in the past, or him or his crew or something that had an incident in the past. So nobody really has the facts. What are the facts? Why couldn't he get in that hotel? So, I mean, I don't know. They're saying they were at capacity, but why couldn't he go to the restaurant? So that was kind of fishy, but I don't know what was up. I don't know what Meek, I don't know what happened in the past. But for some reason, Meek is okay with it now. He accepted their apology, so we are going to go ahead, I guess, and move on. All right, guys. I do appreciate you guys listening to the video today and watching. Comment below if you guys have something to say. These, of course, are just me just giving you an overview, just my opinions and overview on what's going on out here in these celebrity streets. Certainly, I welcome you to let me know any information that you have or any comments that you have on the celebrities. Some of these people may be your favorite celebrities, and you may have your own point of view or some inside information. I would love to hear about it. Don't forget to share the video, like the video, subscribe, and like I said, give me your opinion below. What do you think? Thanks for watching, and peace.